Hello guys, this is Mega Inventors. Today I'm going to show you how can you create a printed circuit board layout using the Proteus 8.1 version. Just you need to download the Proteus 8.1. In my previous video I have shown you that how can you download the Proteus 8.1, and I also provide you the link in the description box of the last video. Now I'm going to show you how can you create a new file and how can you design a printed circuit board easily without any confusion or without any problem. Just you need to create a new file. Now this is the project name. Make sure that you have a specific project name in order to identify your project. So in my case I'm giving it a name Mega. Now click next. It is asking you for the schematic, because if you want to create a new project, you must have to draw the schematic of your project, then create a schematic. Okay, so keep it by default. Okay, if you have an idea that how much long or what is the size of your printed circuit board that you want to design, then you may choose any one of the option from the below. But in my case I'm going to use the default because I have a small printed circuit board design. Now go to next. Here it is asking you for the create a PCB layout. Similarly, if you want to draw only schematic and simulate, you can skip this option. But if you are willing to create a printed circuit board layout, so you need to create a PCB layout. Okay, so in this case similarly you must have to if you want to make a customized PCB, so you have to choose any one option from below, depend upon your choice and design. But in my case I have a small PCB design, so I'm going to use the by default. Okay, click next. Now keep these options checked. Okay, so click next. Here it is asking you for the firmware, because if you have an microprocessor or microcontroller based project that you want to make in our Proteus, so you can create a firmware project. But in my case I'm using a simple IC, that is any 555 timer IC, so it does not need any programming, so I am skipping this option. Next, and click the finish button. Now you will see this is the workspace. This window is for the PCB design, and this window is for the schematic. So first of all you have to make sure that you have choose this option, that is the component options or selection mode. Okay, so you must have to focus on it. Now click on the pick components and search here your required components. In my case I am going to make the automatic street light, so I will search my required components here. So first component is any 555. Just if you have the keyword of your desired component, you may type here, and if you have only the few words or few letters of the your component and you do not remember the complete idea of the component, so you may search out easily by typing some words or some digits. So 555 active. Okay, so again I'm going to search here the LED. So I have to use LED in this project. So here I am going to use two LEDs, red LED for power indication and blue LED for the action or output. Similarly I need a LDR because I'm going to make the automatic street light project. So select the LDR, and I need a resistor. Sorry. So this is the resistor I have selected, and I need a potentiometer. So it is easy for me to select potentiometer from here. Click resistors. Here will be the sub window. Drop down the menu and click variables. Here all the resistors are variable resistors. and here if you select any one component, so this is the symbol of the component, and this is the printed board circuit layout that you have to use. Now it's depend upon you that which kind of potentiometer do you have physically. In my case, I always prefer this kind of potentiometer. I am going to show you here. This is the SMD type potentiometer. I hope you are familiar with the circuit mount technology. If you are not, so don't worry, I will teach you everything whatever you want. So I have this kind of potentiometer. Here you may see that it has 3 pins in series, and I have same potentiometer at my home in my lab. So I am selecting it. So also the spacing between the pins matters. You have to take care of this thing. Similarly, if you are making for the simulations, then you have to choose the battery. But in my case, I am going to show you only the printed board circuit layout. So I am going to choose the connector at the place of battery. If I have the physical layout, then I can put easily the battery connections. So here come again in this menu and click connectors. Now go to the next subcategory and click the terminal blocks. Now here you will find the 2-pin connector. So this is the 2-pin connector because your battery supplies 2 pins, or if you have AC service pins, so you can supply power through the 2 pins. So select this connector, and I hope all the components have been selected or chosen. Now click OK and place your required component. First of all, I need to look at the layout where I want to place my components. I design the PC, draw the schematic, and I have zoomed this one. Now click on the IC and leave it. After that, again come to workspace and click here. Now this option is show you that where you want to place. If you want to place anywhere, then go to there and left click it. It will be placed. Okay. Again, go to pick the potentiometer. Now click on the workspace. Now it is asking you again for the potentiometer location where you want to place. So in my case, I want to place here. This is the potentiometer. Similarly, LDR torch, resistor. But if you want to change the orientation of the resistor, so right click on the resistor and rotate it by 90 degree. If you want to drag it again, so left click on it and drag it where you want to put it. Okay, so red LED, I am going to use red LED only for power indication. So this is the current limiting resistor, which will provide the current limitation to the LED in order to avoid from any kind of damage. Similarly, blue LED is used for the output of the system or circuit. Okay. Now I need to place the connectors. Click on the connector and draw here. Okay. Now everything has been placed. If you want to remove this text, so you can remove it easily. I am going to show you demo. I will not remove all text. So double click on the text and select all text and erase it. Click OK. Now you can see here the text has been removed. Similarly, you can change the caption of the component. If you click here, this is the caption. So you can change the caption whatever you want to put here. Okay. So now I'm going to make the connection between them. So I'm going to make the connections. After connections, here you can see that I have completed the connections of this project. Now the schematic layout of this project has been complete, and all the components are placed at their desired positions, and all the connections have been done and they are correct. So this is not my focus to show you how can you create a project. So in the next video I will also show you that how can you create a good project or automatic street light with the detailed explanation of each and every component and its sequence and its connections. So in today's tutorial I am going to show you how can you draw the printed circuit board using the Proteus 8.1. Okay, so now the schematic has been complete. Now go to the PCB layout window, and now here you have to drag the components. Now you need to select the component mode, and here this is the red cross. Red cross shows that the footprint of the component does not exist. So okay, so again we need to go to the schematic, and here you can change the values. If you want to change the value of this resistor, so double click on the value here, and I need to place 330 ohm resistor, and this is the 50k potentiometer. Okay, this is LDR and so on. Okay, so here you can see that the component does not have the footprints. So now go to the schematic window, click on LED, click here on LED, right click on LED and edit the properties. Okay, so in order to create a PCB package you need to go to schematic here and double click on the file. Okay, so now click on this, here you can see that the PCB package not specified. Okay, if you open the drop down menu, there is no any option other than this one. Okay, so click on the question mark, and here it will ask you for the which type of PCB footprint you want to connect with this one. Okay, so here there are the so many types of the PCBs layouts, so it depends upon you. In my case I am going to use the connectors, so 2-pin connector will be best for me, so I am searching for it. So I'm unable to find out the desired connector. This is the asking you for surface mount, IPC and throw. So if you are new, so you need to make the throw hole connectors. Okay, so here it will ask you the subcategory and list of the menus. So here I need to use the terminal connectors. So here you can see this layout. This layout is good for it, so I am assigning the PCB package. Now here you can see that PCB package has been assigned, and click OK. And now again go to the PCB layout. Here you can see that the PCB package has been assigned. So okay, similarly here again it is asking you for the R1. R1 does not have any PCB package, so double click on the R1, right click on the R1 and edit the properties. So now it is easy to choose a resistor having the PCB package. It will create a problem for you if you will create a new PCB package. So this does have the PCB package. Double click on it and I am going to delete R2. And similarly, I am going to delete, yes, this is the R. So right click on it and drag rotate by 190 degree. This is the current limiting resistor to provide the limited power to the LED, that is power indicating LED. So now the PCB package of all the components have been completed. Now I think I have to place again this one. So red LED. Okay. So go to the PCB layout. So again I have to assign the PCB package to the red LED. So go to the schematic, double click on the red LED. So here the PCB package not specified, click on the question marks. Here it will ask you for the which kind of connections, which kind of PCB package do you like to assign, connectors and through holes again, because already it has been done. And 2-pin connector. Now the PCB package has been assigned to these LEDs. Now here you can see that all the components have been done. So now to assign the anode and cathode, because here you can see this error message. It shows that you have to assign these components for LED, anode and cathode for both LEDs. So right click on LED, go to the packaging tool, and now it already have assigned the names pins, that is A for anode and positive, passive, and K for cathode. So okay, so assign. So this is the A, this is the K. Now to assign the LED package, now right click on the LED, place again. Where is LED? Red LED. Unfortunately, it's bad luck because it has been removed. Now right click on LED, go to the packaging tool and click here. Again I have to assign the LED package because it was removed. Okay, click OK. Right click on LED, go to the packaging tool. Now you have to assign the pin names. Here this is the anode and this is the cathode, and click assign. So now this is warning message. Click OK and save packages. You want to update device design? Okay, yes. Now again right click on the blue LED, go to the packaging tool, again assign the pin names and click assign. Okay, save packages, yes. Now the LED package has been assigned, and here you can see that no error has been found. After that, now you make sure that you have selected the component mode, and click on the IC, drag here. If you want to make it zoom, or if you want to place it with zooming or with in big picture, so zoom it by scrolling your wheel of your mouse. But if you want to place it normally, so you can place it easily. So place here. Okay, IC is in place. Now I'm going to select the LDR, click LDR. Now potentiometer, click here potentiometer. LDR also need to be selected. Now the LEDs. Resistor, blue LED, and jack. Okay, now all the components have been placed, and some components are missing. If you want to auto routing of your printed circuit board, so if you are willing to auto routing, so go to the technology and select the layer pair. Now you have to select all the layer pairs as bottom. Okay, so I'm quickly doing this. Sorry, I was trying to shortcut, but unfortunately it's not working. If you are auto routing for one layer, so you can select the two layers. But if you are willing to make the homemade PCB, so you have to select the one layer to make the PCB easily and click OK. Similarly, go to technology and go to the set layer usage. Now uncheck all of these. Okay, so one layer is enough. And now go to the tools, select the auto router. So now it is asking you for the auto router settings. So this is the wire width that the track of your PCB. Now I am keeping it by default and beginning the auto routing. Now here you can see that the auto routing is almost completed, but it has a 2-layer auto routing. Now I need to again go to the set layer usage and auto routing. It's not working. Why? So now go to the this option, design route manager, and click on the net classes. Now select the number of layers, so click on the bottom layer. So these must be same, and this is the curve tolerance and route check tolerance. So I think we do not need to do anything with them. And again go to tools and auto route, click beginning the routing. So guys, this is the two layer PCB layout or 2-layer PCB designing. In the next video I will show you how can you auto route your PCB by using a single layer. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will enjoy this video, and if you have any question regarding to this video, please comment below. I will reply you soon. Thank you for your precious time, and if you will get help from this video, then please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. This will appreciate me to work more on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.